You can go.
Okay. Hello, my name's Mariah, and today I'll be reading to you guys Gracie LaRue at training camp. Gracie and the Water Sprites. Gracie LaRue is her name. The team's the Water Sprites. Her claim to fame is being the youngest pig to join a world-renowned synchronized swimming team, and her signature move is when pigs fly, spin. Her likes are purple, clip-on tail bows, mud baths, new mown hay smell, and her dislikes are too much attention, doing laundry, and scary movies. The pigs on the Water Sprites are Ginny, Barb, Gia, Sue, Martha, Brady, and Sylvia. Chapter 1. Together again. Gracie LaRue looked around the table in the busy dining hall. She smiled as the other Water Sprites talked about their vacations. The team was back together for training camp. A new swim season was just around the corner. "Why are you smiling, Gracie?" Ginny asked. Ginny was the team captain. "Because it's wonderful to be together again. My vacation was nice, but I missed you all so much. I've been looking forward to being here," Gracie said, yawning. The yawn grew wider and wider until it collapsed into a soft squeal. "Gracie has made a good point," Ginny said. "It is very late. We should all go to bed. Tomorrow we start training for the new season. We will need energy." Sylvia said, "We are scheduled to take our turn in the pool right away in the morning." Several sprites started talking at the same time. "Not in the morning," said Gia. "I need to finish the music for our new opening routine," said Barb. "I haven't finished the new swimsuit design," added Brady. "We have to finish the new poster," Sue and Martha said together. Ginny sighed. "I guess I will trade times with the water basketball team." While the others cheered Ginny's decision, Gracie said nothing. She wanted to be in the pool with the team as soon as possible. This is not how she thought training camp would start. Chapter 2. Gracie alone. The next morning, Gracie ate breakfast by herself. Other tables were filled with teens that were laughing and talking. Gracie scraped her dirty dishes into the trash alongside a baseball team. She exercised in the fitness room while a track team lifted weights. She rode the elevator with the basketball team, and when Gracie stepped out of the elevator, she didn't hear a thing. The hall was quiet. Where were her teammates? Just then, Brady stuck her head out of her room. "Gracie," she said, "come here." Brady's room was a mess. There were drawings and pieces of fabric everywhere. "I've been making new swim costumes, but I can't figure out what's wrong." "Try this on," Brady said. Gracie shimmied into the swimsuit. She raised her hooves, wiggled, and then spun around. "It doesn't quite fit. The shoulders are a little tight," Gracie said. "That's it. Thanks, Gracie," Brady said. She turned to her drawing pad and began sketching again. Gracie changed back into her clothes and left. Barb poked her head out of her room. "Gracie," she said, "come here." Barb had a keyboard in her room. She sat and played a short tune. "Wouldn't that be great for a new routine?" Barb asked. "It's a wonderful melody," Gracie said, "but the tempo is a little fast." "That's it. Thanks, Gracie," Barb said. She tapped a few keys, humming along. Gracie slipped out of the room. So far, training camp didn't include much training. Chapter 3. The Fight. Martha and Sue were at the end of the hall. Gracie was happy to see more of her teammates. "Pool practice has been moved to this evening," said Sue. "Why?" Gracie asked. "We need to be together." "We asked Ginny to change it again because everybody is so busy," said Martha. Martha and Sue went into a room and closed the door. Gracie was frustrated. When would they swim? She stamped a hoof. Today certainly didn't feel like a team sort of day. In her room, she changed into a swimsuit. Gracie tried to practice by herself, pretending she was in a pool. She stamped her hoof again. She needed water to practice. She needed her team. Gracie sat on her bed and tried to read. Soon she heard doors opening and closing. She heard voices outside her room. "Ginny, there you are," that was Brady. "Ginny, I have an idea," that was Barb. "Look at the new poster," Martha and Sue said together. They were talking about costumes and schedules and music and posters. Soon, everyone was arguing about what was most important and what should be done first. Gracie opened her door. "Why are you all fighting?" she shouted. "Why aren't we in the pool? We are a swimming team. We shouldn't be swimming together, not fighting. That's what's important." No one said a word as Gracie stamped her hoof, slammed her door, and marched to the elevator, alone. Chapter 4. That's Our Gracie. The pool was empty. Gracie sat on the edge of the pool and kicked the water. The splashing echoed loudly. She rose and walked to the diving board. She bounced higher. She bounced higher still. She pushed off on the next bounce and started spinning. Once around, twice around, 3 times around. Then she was sliding into the water. Gracie dropped to the bottom and sat. She blew bubbles until she needed more air. And when Gracie returned to the surface, a wave of cheers greeted her. Ginny's voice was loudest. "What a perfect triple spin," she called. "That's our Gracie," shouted Sylvia. Now all the sprites were in the water with Gracie. Barb said, "You were right, Gracie. We're a water ballet team," Brady said. "We do our best thing in the water. Other things can wait," said Gia. The team jumped, splashed, and swam for hours. Gracie smiled as she looked at the lights and water and colors around her. She was only a little bit dizzy. Oh, how she loved swimming. Oh, how she loved her team. The end.